Welcome to the Gamescape, everybody. My name is Jarek, and today we're back in Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. This is episode 69 of our playthrough, and in our previous episode, we continued up the path of the mountain outside the village of Wintersun after we had fought the Spectre, and there was no place to set up a camp there, so we kind of had no choice but to press forward. And at the top of the path there, we found a cave, and inside the cave, we found Morveg, who is CR's apprentice that had gone missing from Dresden. And he told us that he was there because he was looking for a weapon that was hidden within the remains of a temple of Gorum that was inside this cave. He knew about the cave because his family had been the caretakers of this particular temple, although he didn't know exactly where it was. And he'd hired a guide, and they'd come in here, and then a demon that he ran into had killed his guide, like lickety-split, and that was it. So he got wounded and had to fall back, and now he's asked us to kill the demon for him so that he can retrieve the weapon that he promised would be a great weapon to help the crusade. Well, I was skeptical, and probably rightly so. The weapon turned out to be good, but it was not like a huge game changer or anything like that. But anyway, we did fight the demon. Unfortunately, this was the second time I'd fought this guy. I fought him previously and lost to him. It was total party wipe. And then some stuff went a little bit wrong technically, and I ended up having to start over at the beginning of the episode again. And so this time we went in, we rested, and I kind of knew what we were up against. So we prepared a little bit. We learned a couple of different spells to help us out with the poison that this particular demon was using against us. It liked to use poisons that did constitution damage. And so knowing that ahead of time, we were able to do some delay poison and stuff like that, and basically that really made the battle a lot easier than the first time I went through it, because all of my guys were dying from constitution loss, and that's just a slippery slope, because it's a once you start losing con, then the saving throw to make your next check gets harder and harder and harder, and as your constitution goes down. So it's a real fast slippery slope there. But anyway, we were able to do that, and then Morveg led us in here to this temple, which is the Temple of Gorum, and he pulled the sword out of this stone here in the altar. And then in true Thunderdome fashion, apparently, Gorum and his temples have a 2-man enter, 1-man leaves policy. And so Morveg basically fought us and tried to show us how good the sword was, even though he was on the verge of death. And he did a number. He took Sela down in one hit, or one round, and put her not only down, but killed her basically. And so we ended up fighting him. We ended up beating him, and he gave us a little wolf trinket made out of straw to give to CR in hopes that hopefully he'll get forgiveness, and so on. So we picked up the sword. We also picked up some new armor and a couple of other items. The armor that we picked up was +2 full plate, which is very slightly better than what Valric was already wearing. And so that's fine. Now we still have just a couple of little things to do here. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this. Altar Gorum got a battle radius or of unrelenting fury, which even the world wound failed to dampen after all these years. Okay. Corruption of the Abyss retreats in the face of cleansed relic sanctified power. So that fixes our corruption a little bit. And then we have over here, I noticed we have a locked chest. So let's see what's in there.
I hope you appreciate this.
Got a tower shield, a hand axe that's nothing, and a bull strength potion. Don't care about the axe. Got a few other things to loot. Take all that. Other thing here. Some ingredients. All right. And now it is time to head back to Dresden, because even with the help from the altar there, we're in bad shape, and our corruption's getting to be a problem, and we just need to get back and get some real rest. But we got to get out of here first. And we're not out of Wintersun yet. Okay, head outside, head back down the mountain here. Back through the Angry Specters. Stonehenge here. Stone circle. Oh, we got some stuff to loot here. Okay, I think we were over here. Oh, hello. Oh, got angry specter guy again. Oh my goodness. Well, that's something. Everybody... Most people saved. Camellia didn't, but she's immune to being sickened for some reason. Everybody else made their saving throws. Okay, well, this is interesting. Who do we got up? Aura's up first. I don't think Aura can even hurt this thing. Oh, she can, but she needs 20s. Okay. We need a haste. That's not haste. Luckily, we have scrolls because he's out of hastes. Here we go. This isn't the easiest, not being able to see. He's right in the middle of us here.
Cover me, all right?
All right, Ember. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Sila's in bad shape. I forgot to heal Sila before we left the cave. All right. Ember, you're done. Sila, you're going to need your potion here. And you're probably going to want to heal yourself. That's better. All right, Valric. See what you can do against this guy. Can miss some 10s. Rochelet.
I will resist.
Needs 19s and 20s. Okay. Camellia. Let's do a minus armor class on this thing. And a chant. Okay, minus levels to Valric. Woljif, let's see. You got Dispel Magic. This isn't Woljif, this is Aura. Eating 20s. Woljif, you have Dispel Magic, don't you? Thought you did. Yes, you do. Dispel Magic area point. Failed to dispel. Excellent. Okay, Ember. See how you like some fire, Scarecrow. Missed 20s. Okay, Sila, Smite Evil. And let's get to work.
The Inheritor, guide
13.
my blade.
Valric needs to hit here badly. Needs to hit a lot. That wasn't a lot. Okay.
Prepare yourself.
There's a lot of missing. Camellia. Can we give? Can't give it to her. Can't give it to Valric either, I don't think. Nope. Woljif hasn't had it yet, though. Ooh. Got one in there. Okay, Woljif, you're gonna just go for it with your daggers here.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Yeah, we did a little damage to it, not much. Let's get a little... Get Valric some luck here. If I can find him in this mess. There he is. Got a cackle on that. Okay. Sela.
The light take you!
And Valric. Still not much else that we can add to this, I don't think. Boy, he's missing a lot of numbers he should be hitting.
Desna, guide my hand!
Ooh. Managed one there. Okay, Camellia, you're going to chant. And you're going to do... Sela's going to get some luck. Actually, you know what you're going to do is you're going to do a minus to hit on the Spectre. And then you're going to chant. Doesn't matter, still needs 2s to hit. That's ridiculous. These guys are so tough. Woljiff.
Distract them from me.
Ember. My dear. Let's do one of these. This one doesn't need to hit. A little damage there. Sela, you can't channel anymore. Yeah, just keep going.
No glory without risk!
We're almost there. Just taking a really long time.
Make your peace.
There it goes. There we go. Do not like the specters. Alright. Oh, I didn't level up Arushla either. I should have done that probably. Let's take a look at her real quick. We can probably do this real quick. She's a ranger. We have these. She's level 11 now. Oh, I'm missing one. Oh, here we go. Those done. All right. So her next feat that she gets a weapon focus. She doesn't have weapon focus longbow. Seems like she should have that already. Yeah, that's easy. We'll give her that. There we go. Leveled up. All right. And this is the path out of here. Yep. Here's the dead crusaders. Here's the shrine. And we're going to trample the shrine. There's our dead treant. Dead bear is over here somewhere. Path up. Dead Smilodons. Scout camp. And we're out. All right, missed that. We'll take that for sure. These are just regular weapons here. Yep, nothing interesting there. All right. Wow. Wow, that guy moved a long way. I guess we've been in there for a few days. Okay, where are we at? This is our main army. Not going to kill any of them. We got some dretches. We could probably ought to try and get rid of them if we can. They're gonna do stinking cloud all over the place here. Not gonna really do any damage there, but we have a problem. That is a lot of cultists for us to deal with. There's that stinking cloud. Knew that was coming. Plus our guys here. Here we go. Yeah, lost a few guys there, huh? Finish them off so that we can go after these stretches. Probably should have smote evil on them. Probably should have healed somebody too. Doesn't matter too terribly much. We're about done here, but all right, so let's do this. Let's do lay hands on these guys here. Make sure our infirmary is good. And that'll do it. There we go. Okay. And that is done. All right, we are clear down here. There's a primitive altar here that we don't know how to get to. We're in Winter Sun. But we need to head back to Dresden. Let's just go that way and see how far we make. Somebody's on the road. What do we got here? How's everybody looking? Sela's still a little beat up. Ember, can you do something about that?
Yes.
That's better. Nope. What's going on here? Oh, goody, cultists. The cultist smiles sweetly at you. Well, what have we here? The freshly minted commander straight from Dresden. Here's what's going to happen, Commander. You will give us specimens 367. We will bring it back to Eyes, to Master Bladesmith. No one will get hurt. If you refuse, well, prepare to die. I'm sorry, specimen, I'm sorry, what? Bladesmith, is it? Then I know who you creeps are. You're from the same lot that slaughtered my party, then tortured me for some dark experiments. Commander, just give the order. I'll wipe the floor with them. I have an old score to settle. This is Finnean talking. Specimen 3, what? The cultist cleric. Yes, the specimen, the sentient weapon that is taken from us. A cheap ploy by the Crusaders. Don't try to deny it. We know you have it. A sentient weapon? This is huge. If you really have one, Commander, keep it for yourself. These lowlifes don't deserve it. Yeah, who's the bladesmith? A great artisan and teacher who renounced his name and past to serve the weaponsmith's craft. His demonic blades never break. His magic arrows never miss their mark. His creations are incredible, although the piece you have in your possession is still far from perfect. It was not supposed to fall into the hands of outsiders, so we want it back. No. I don't take orders from you. Let's show these scumbags what's what, Commander. To battle! All right, Woldiff. Have another one of those haste scrolls. Probably going to want that. This is why I make haste scrolls, because we use them a lot and we run out of spells sometimes. Let's see. Do I not have any more though? F, G, F, heal, haste. Here we go. All right, Valric. Let's get in there. Let's get some. This guy looks like he wants to die. All right, Rochelet. Let's turn off point blank and let's help out here.
I will resist.
Okay, that's a lot of missing. Aura, get up here. Let's flank. That'll help Valric. Ember. Ooh, Ember. Ooh. I see a good opportunity for a fireball right about here. Oh, really? Ah, that's no good. Sela, get in there too.
Into the fray.
And a miss on a 7. All right, Camellia, let's have some luck on Valric here. Oh, he's out of chant range. I'm gonna have to move up. All right, Woljif. What else you got? Interesting, but no. I could put Rage up. Valric with that sword doesn't suffer the minus armor class for it. That's an interesting idea. Not going to do it this time, but it's something to keep on the back burner for the next fight that we have. Let's do a little protection from evil, maybe. I'm not ready to go running Woljif in there just yet. Mostly because I want to get a fireball off. Oh, he's out of those. All right, never mind. He can try and hit one of them with hideous laughter, though. Made as well save. Uh-oh. Getting some summons going here. All right, Valric, can you please kill this guy? Thank you. What's this? Rochelet. Let's kill this guy next so that we don't have to deal with those wolves. Thank you. Nice shot. Okay, Aura, get on this guy here. Guess we're not going to get our fireball off here. That's okay. She's got other choices.
The inheritor. Guide my wide open.
Oh, good charge in there. Wasn't really exactly what I was planning to do, but this all mostly looks good. Let's just take it all. We're okay for weight. All right. I suspect we should have a conversation with Finnean. Hail to the adventurers. You know, I never regretted following you. Everyone seems to revolve around you, like beavers in a mill wheel. I'll have a lot to write up in my report to the Pathfinder Society, although thinking about it, it's been a while since I last sent them any reports. Yeah, so what do you know about this bladesmith? Finnean's tone is grim. All too well. He was the one who tortured me. I don't know what specimens they wanted from you. Maybe they thought I had stolen something from them. Wait, I remember something. His voice turns hopeful. That bladesmith shop is just outside of Eyes, right by the walls. If, Gorham willing, we're ever in those parts, I'll beat the hell out of that scumbag for what he did to me. Ha! Finding those cultists was a stroke of luck. I'm ready to leap into battle right now. Just say the word. It's like I can feel the newfound strength. When you go to Eyes, make sure to bring me along. All right. Newfound strength. I suspect that means he just leveled up. Okay, that's all for now. I don't think anybody's using Finnean right now. Valric doesn't need him. Mind Piercer's pretty good weapon. Seela's got her hammer. Ruchelet's got a bow that is +2. Oh, we could use a Masterwork dagger. That's really? We haven't found a good dagger for him yet? I guess I lost track of that, didn't I? Well, you know what? Let's have a look and see what Finnean can do for us as a dagger. Dagger. He's up to +3 now. Good. That's good. There we go. All right, so Finnean levels up. Excellent. Where's our way out of here? We have to go back the way we came. Oh, here we go. Finnean is up to +3, which is good. We're starting to see a few +4 weapons and stuff right now, but we're in good shape still. Random encounter, we want to evade. Not interested in fighting. Interested in getting back to Dresden so we can rest and heal. The Sword of Valor glows as if in greeting. The glow is so bright, and it's not immediately clear that there is another source of light present, the shimmering golden wings of a magnificent angel.
Valiant champion of Golarion, allow me to greet you. My name is the Hand of the Inheritor, and I am the Herald of Iomedae, the Lightbringer.
The face of the angel is hidden by a helm, but his eyes are clearly looking at you. When he begins to speak, there's an undercurrent of excitement in his resounding, proud voice. The angel then drops to one knee before you, his grace belying his monumental stature. Please rise. Such displays are not necessary.
I am only giving you the credit you deserve, valiant champion. We have much to discuss, champion. You must have many questions for me, and I for you. First of all, I wish to say that I have come here to do what I can to help you. But also because I too need your help. But what I need most of all is an answer to a question that has been troubling me.
So if you're here, does that mean I truly am Iomedae's chosen?
What does your heart tell you?
Yeah, I guess so. I believe I am the chosen one and will do everything I can to defend Golarion. That's totally Valric. He's a goody-goody.
Conviction like that is what is needed to set hearts ablaze in righteous fury. I'm glad to see it in you. I hope my answer won't cause you to waver in your certitude. Listen, I cannot answer yes or no to your question, for it would not be an honest answer. Do not wait for me to say, here is the power bestowed upon you from on high, and this is the task you must complete. That will not happen. For my lady Iomedae, righteous queen of heaven, may mark a mortal with her blessing, but she would never seek to impose her will. Sometimes even I am not privy to her plans. I have come to you not at her command, but of my own accord. But I would recognize the light in heaven in any soul, and I see it in you. I can only guess how and why it was lit. Perhaps finding the answer to this question is a trial you must undergo.
What did you want to ask? I have a bunch of questions, but they can wait.
I sense astonishing power in you, akin to my own. But not just that. Many of Heaven's warriors fought the monsters of the World Wound, and among them there was one I especially cherished. My young comrade and friend, Loriel.
Okay.
He and his sister Targona crafted holy weapons, and exchanged them as a sign of loyalty and camaraderie. Loriel and Targona both disappeared in those dark years when we lost Dresden and the Sword of Valor. Even I failed to find any trace of my friends. But you carry an echo inside you, the memory of Loriel's sword. How did this come to be?
Yeah, let's show off a bit. When you say I carry the echo of L'Oreal's sword, do you mean this? Ka-ching!
Yes, I recognize this power as mortals recognize the voice of a dear friend. It's so sad to know I will never again see the one to whom this sword once belonged. But to see its light still shining in worthy hands gives me hope.
The angel makes a gesture as though wanting to touch the light, but stops himself at the last moment. His voice is soft and sad. I received this sword in the caves beneath Canabras. I had a vision in which L'Oreal was betrayed. He died protecting his mortal companion.
Yes, that sounds like him. He loved mortals and understood them better than many of us celestial warriors did. Or at least, he thought he understood them. But you say the vision visited you in the caves beneath Canabras? I see now. The suffering of the first Crusaders, whose children were maimed by the demon's strange villainy, was a matter very close to L'Oreal's heart. For most of us, our only concern was defeating the demons. But L'Oreal wanted to protect mortals above all else. I think he went into those caves in search of the people who came to be known as mongrels.
Yeah, they call themselves Neathers.
But demons often use our virtues to hurt and torment. They turned a rescue mission into a deadly trap. They will pay for this sin and others.
You hear the...
Forgive me for my outburst, and thank you for your story. At least now I know what fate my dear friend suffered.
You hear the angry rumble in the angel's voice. Do you know who killed L'Oreal? Creature resembled Discari and possessed immense power.
Many demons in the abyss mimic the appearance of their repellent master, but I do not think it was a Dyrachne or a similar beast. I find myself reluctant even to utter this name under the skies of Golarion, but there is a monster who takes special pleasure in killing warriors of heaven. It's called the Echo of Discari, for it truly is an echo. Not a demon born of the abyss, but an artificial creation of the Lord himself, wrought by him and several of his mortal followers. I sense his fetid mark in this tale. The Echo likes to strike by stealth, weaving an intricate web of lies and treason, and he despises everything connected to heaven and Iomedae. I am not in the least surprised that he hunted L'Oreal down.
Do you know anything about the people who accompanied L'Oreal into the caves? Most of them were traitors, but one girl stood against them and she perished.
Alas, I do not know the names of traitors or the heroine. L'Oreal died shortly before the World Wound opened its mouth for a second time, devouring new lands. Many Crusaders disappeared in those dark days of chaos. The lists of the dead and missing were long. I assume the names of L'Oreal's companions were lost along with them. Perhaps those traitors are honored as fallen heroes today.
Okay, no more questions.
I do. This story is not over, and I humbly ask for your help.
What would you need from me?
I will ask for help not for myself, but for the righteous souls who may be in danger. Listen, I am going to reveal a secret to you that no Crusader has known before, except for the righteous Queen Galfrey.
Your voice is awfully loud and echoey for revealing secrets to just me. Just saying.
The demons believe their control over the World Wound is absolute, especially at its heart, the corrupted lands near the Threshold Fortress. But this is not true. There, in that web of evil, lies an enclave of the forces of good, the last shrine of ill-fated Sarkoris. That place is called Pelura's Fall. The Shimmering Maiden is an Imperial Lord, our comrade and friend. She was able to conceal her temple from the eyes of the demons, and keep it hidden all these years, from the opening of the World Wound until this very day. The waterfalls that gave name to the temple have run dry, but not the bravery of those who stood guard when their nation fell. The servants of Pelura have an important mission. They explore the World Wound from the inside, looking for ways to close it once and for all and restore the lands of Sarkoris. They have risked their lives, forsaking all joys and rewards in pursuit of this goal, and they have been busy with their research for 100 years. Secrecy is their only protection. If that is lost, all the forces of the Crusader army will not be enough to protect the temple. I would not reveal this secret to anyone else, but the light of heaven is so bright in you that I cannot help but trust it. Moreover, I would like you to visit Pelura's Fall with me. There are 2 reasons for this. First, I am worried about the fate of our valiant allies, and I want you to meet them, champion. Second, I would like you to show them the light of Lariel's sword. As I mentioned, this sword was created by his sister Targona. She went missing at the same time as her celestial brother. We found no evidence of her death nor any other trace of her. But by touching the sword she made, the seers of Pelura might shed some light upon her fate. Please, help me in this task. My heart yearns to find my lost comrades, or to punish those responsible for their deaths.
All right, tell me about Pelura.
She is an Imperial Lord, a powerful angel, one of our most important allies, and my loyal friend. She is the mistress of the stars, and the mysterious light of the Aurora. Sarkoris was the land where Pelura was revealed with particular fervor, where her most important temples were located. When the demons came to this poor land, the priests and devotees of Pelura accepted the challenge bravely. Many died protecting and healing their friends in the first years of the calamity. This saddened the Shimmering Maiden. Pelura boldly decided to intervene in the affairs of mortals, and used powerful spells to hide her main temple. Even the strongest of demons cannot find it.
Okay, what about this temple and the people who live there?
Pelura's Fall was once a great Sarkorian shrine. From the city of Iz and other lands, the burial barges of great chiefs would go there to set off on their last journey into the mighty streams of the Falls. But the temple was famous not only as a final resting place. Pelura is the patron of stargazers. Her servants possess celestial wisdom. In reading the stars, they discover the mysteries and secrets of the world. In times of old, people would seek their counsel on many different matters, and they were respected and honored throughout Sarkoris. Today, Pelura's Fall is not what it once was. 100 years of isolation has placed an unbearable burden on the shoulders of the stargazers and their guards. But they persevere, despite the hardships. You should meet these people, for you could not hope to find a better example of self-denial and resilience.
Okay. Tell me about Targona and Lariel. We're gonna run late a little bit here, guys, but this is something I want to get through.
Heaven's grief at their loss could not be any greater. Lariel and Targona were daring and merciful in equal measure, and relentless in fighting evil. They called each other brother and sister because one soul was used to create them. Yes, it happens. Sometimes an angel is made of many souls, or the essence of the upper planes. And sometimes, one soul can give life to several supernatural creatures. This was the case with Targona and Lariel. When the world wound opened, they were the first to go to the mortal's aid. Alas, heaven was in extreme upheaval after great Arodin died. When the evil mind of Arilu Vorlesh, paired with the will of cursed Discari, shook the foundations of the world, while the other angels and Imperial Lords were slowly waking up to the disaster that was unfolding by holding councils and getting bogged down in speculation. Targona and Lariel were already fighting demons, leading refugees out of the fallen Sarkoris, and trying to find out what had happened on Golarion and how to deal with it. For what had happened was so monstrous, so extraordinary, that even heaven did not know what to expect next. When Mendev answered the challenge of the Abyss and became the Kingdom of Crusaders, Targona and Lariel shared the hardships and glories of the First Crusade with their mortal comrades. And then they both disappeared. First Lariel, and then his sister immediately after. I was unable to search for them the moment I found out. For the world wound had just reopened and Dresden had fallen. It was a tremendous blow for everyone. By the time I was able to begin the search, the tide of chaos had swept away all traces of them. Only your arrival has shed some light on the sad fate of L'Oreal.
Okay, so we got a choice. We can go right now, which I think would be bad. We can tell them we need to settle some stuff. First, we need to at least rest before we go. So I'm going to tell them we're going to need to wait because we just got back off the road here and I'm in bad shape and need to rest.
As you wish, champion. Find me when you decide it's time to go to Pelura's Fall, for only I can transport you to the secret temple.
Okay. Assume that means you're going to just be waiting right here for us. Okay, we're up on the rampart across from the Citadel entrance. Just going to hang out here. Okay, good talk. All right, guys, I'm going to get us inside here, and I think probably what I'm not actually going to do that because once we go in, we probably have council matters to resolve and stuff like that. So I think we're going to actually just leave it right here. We're already a few minutes over what I want to be, about 44 minutes right now on recording time. So I think we'll call it here. If you've enjoyed this episode, do me a big favor, hit that like button for me. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button too. And we'll see you guys next time when we will probably be heading off to Pelura's Fall and find out what we can from them. So thanks for watching.